So here's a look at how the Bulls fared last season with and without their leader. Check it out. With him, 32-7. Wow. Without him, still pretty good, 18-9. The scoring by the team went down by about 4 points per game, and the offensive efficiency dipped as well, as you might expect, without one of the best players in the world today. So it's Kamla, Scott, and Mahorn, and we're chopping it up. The Bulls have Heinrich, Nate Robinson, and Marcus Teague to fill in for Rose at the point. How did those three guys in the point guard position look in Chicago until Rose returns?
Well, I look for Heinrich to be the starter. He's a savvy veteran, he's a better defender, and probably a better running the offense the right way. I look for Nate Robinson to come in and be that instant offense and get the team going when they get off the slow starts.
They're going to love him in Chicago.
Oh, they're going to love him. And Teague, you just not knowing, being a rookie, not starting, coming off the bench, you don't know how he's going to respond. But I want to remind all Bulls fans that last year, C.J. Watson and John Lucas III, those two guys, any given night, would catch fire, run the show the right way, play good team defense. I thought they were the biggest keys last year. When Derrick Rose was out, they played phenomenal basketball.
You know, I like what Coach Tibbs said. He said, they run by committee. You know, they got to be collective. It's got to be a collective thing for all the guards. Those point guards are really got to play hard, and whoever playing well at that particular time. I know Coach Thibodeau, he knows, he feels the gauge of the game. And the way they did last year, I mean, with John Lucas III and also C.J. Watson, they played by committee. If he weren't scoring, somebody else was scoring. So that's what's going to help. But their defense is what's going to carry them on.
Rip enters his second season with the Chicago Bulls. Had an excruciating year last year. Just couldn't get healthy. Would get healthy, come back, he'd get hurt again. How does his role, Rick, change now without Derrick Rose?
Well, now he's going to have to be that Rip Hamilton of old, from the Detroit days. He's going to have to come and bring that game. He's always moving, always on the court, but now he's got to get that mid-range game going, and he's got to lift up his game support, also his defensive support. So all of a sudden, he's got to really pick his game up.
And Dennis, Luol Deng, as we take a look here at Rip, nailing that shot. Deng played through a torn ligament in his left wrist last season. Also this summer with the British national team. He recently told CSN Chicago that his wrist is better and stronger than it was last year. Very good news, obviously. Deng was an all-star last year, but could he be even better this year?
Luol Deng, this is your year to be a little bit more selfish. We know you're a team player. We know you make the extra pass. You play solid defense. You're playing a small forward position. You got to guard the Carmelos and the LeBron James of the world. But those layups, shooting these three, when you watch these highlights, I want him to be a little bit more selfish. There's no Derrick Rose. Y'all have to find points. And we know Kirk Heinrich, you know, he can shoot the basketball, but he's not the point guard that feeds off of Luol Deng. Luol Deng, step your game some more, be more selfish until Derrick Rose gets back.